Good morning, TCG. We got some Sunday Lagniappe for you, just extra. That's Louisiana French term for just extra. It's kind of all over the board, the charts that I'm going to cover and the reasons why, but I thought it may be helpful for some. Let's go with weed. I have been working with some back testing in NinjaTrader, back testing in TradingView, and I just find it's such a helpful tool, as Dan always talks about. But I changed my chart. I have no candlesticks, but just lines. So as you can see here, this is the weed hourly, and the EMA 4 is green, and the EMA 8 is red. So when these averages cross up, as we know, we call that the TCG bull cross, and then when they cross over and down, that's a TCG bear cross. And I just wanted to go back and analyze weed. What if we just looked at the TCG bull and bear cross on the hourly and played that? What type of gains would that yield? Interestingly enough, here is where we had the TCG bull cross. That's on June 8th on the hourly. If we would have stayed in this trade until it had a bear cross, that would have been a gain of 23.78%. And I'm using the tool on TradingView called Price Range. It's a nice little tool to kind of see what the gains are, expectations, measured moves, price targets, etc. So on June 21st, we got a TCG bear cross. If we would have entered a short and then exited the short when the TCG had a bull cross, we would have had gains of 18.8%. We would have had a short little pop here on June 27th, 5.5% gains. And then we had a TCG bear cross on July 12th, 19% gains. For me, maybe I'm just kind of simple-minded country girl, but this really makes it simple for me. And it's just an interesting way to kind of look at the charts. Okay, the next four charts I'm going to look at they all have earnings this week. So the first chart I'm going to is Spotify. This is a 4-hour chart. Spotify has earnings July 26th before the bell, and they are expecting a 69-cent loss. Just a fundamental fun fact. I have 5 young adults or teenagers between the ages of 15 and 22, and they all prefer Apple Music over Spotify. So just an interesting little fact. I don't see a lot of their friends either using Spotify anymore. They used to. So Spotify has a 4-hour equilibrium. It's getting very tight. We have resistance at 188.39, 189.97. We have support at 182.05 and 177. It's interesting to see all these equilibrium patterns leading up into earnings, which I'm assuming we may have a break at earnings or slightly before, but this will be interesting to see how it resolves. So I'm just giving you support and resistance on these earnings plays in case you're interested. This is the tightest chart I found out of all the earnings coming up with the calendar that Dan posted for us. Gilead, this is the daily. So Gilead has earnings July 25th, and they have support of 76.08 and 75.69, and they have resistance of 78.17 and 80.90. You can see the Bollinger Bands are getting really wide. They're expecting some volatility. Even though the price is tight, the Bollinger Bands are open. So this will be interesting to see how this resolves as well. So Gilead earnings July 25th. There's some levels in case you're interested. And I'll post these charts underneath the video just in case you want to write down the levels. PayPal has, earnings July 25th. They are in a daily equilibrium as well and extremely tight. Oh, sorry, this one's tighter than Gilead. So support of 87.14 and 86.59. We have resistance of 88.93 and 89.19. Nice daily equilibrium to play or to wait till after earnings and see how it resolves, either bullish or bearish, and play it. And then finally, Grub. We don't have an equilibrium pattern per se. I guess you could find one on larger time frames. But this has very volatile reactions to earnings. Let's go back and look at the last earnings, the last 2 earnings, I should say. So the last earnings on May 1st had a 12% drop. We had earnings on February 8th and had a 35% gain. So this one may be a good one to play the day after earnings. As TCG promotes, they don't promote playing earnings because it is in fact a gamble. However, with these volatile reactions, you may be able to do a straddle or a strangle and may be able, who knows? Once again, it's a gamble. But here's your levels: 111.09, 109.04, resistance 114.85, and then all the way up at 120.27. I hope you enjoyed Sunday Lagniappe. I will talk to y'all later.